Yeah, and we'd lay there on the blanket, just like feeling each other up and kissing and shit. My son had room to chase that red ball. Good memories here. Even after I moved back, I would come to Sunken City when I needed to think. I mean, really think, you know. But being here and getting gang stalked and tortured by my neighbors, you know, and having handlers and fucking street theater and fucking gaslighting and, you know, people flipping on their side and shit and smear campaigns. I didn't kill no fucking dog. But somebody's believed it the last 5 years. You know, just all kinds of crap. It just like pissed away my memories here and my love for this place. You get me? And my attitude towards this place. And I can't breathe. And I used to love San Pedro. Beautiful memories. Yeah. But you know what? When I do die, I'm going to die in vain. That's for damn sure. At least I stand for something. Even if I stand alone, I don't stand alone. You get me? And this is personal, so I won't bring home team in it. But we're not fucking alone. This is public information. People are getting sued. Fucking, it's acknowledged by fucking the United Kingdom. Even the radiation and crap. And people are paving the way for us, other TIs, and we're paving the way for others. You know, we get good stuff from their content, the real TIs. And you know what? They take something from ours too. You get me? And we share information. We're not alone. But you know what? It feels like we're fucking alone sometimes. Especially when you're surrounded by people that fucking hate you. And they just assume see you die and step over you. I'm a decent person. You know, I mean, I'm better than I was before the accident. But, I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat. Oh, God, I'm so happy to eat. Yeah, it pissed away my memories. You know, I mean, I've had good memories before I was gang stalked. You get me? And there's like maybe 3 good people. And one of them just passed away. I mean, everybody else moved. That was from San Pedro. That was, they moved. And I loved them and I keep in touch with them. But, one person just passed away. And they were actually from Rancho. And, they were my friend. And I trusted them. And they gave me the same advice that my dad gave me. And a couple times. My dad always told me, but I did make, you know, Hawthorne, LA, real LA, and Long Beach. You know, I allowed those to be my home. You get me? Yeah. I felt at home. I slept, you know. But my dad always told me, you know what, Mija? If you're in a different city, that's not your home. You're not from that place. You're always going to be an outsider. So you know what? Anything could happen to you, especially when you least expect it. So don't get too comfortable because you're not around your own. And somebody's going to see you as an interloper. Yeah, told me a few different ways, a few different times. You know what? I came here and I could feel her heart because you know what she told me? Sad girl. Don't get comfortable here no matter how many years you live here. She goes, I love you. You're my friend. But you know what? This ain't your home. So even though if you make it your home, it's not your home. So be on your toes every moment. Don't get too comfortable. And you know what? When she told me that, that's what made me, you get me? That's what made me, trust. Because she was telling me the truth. And something that my dad always let me know. You know what I'm saying? And it's true. When you least expect shit. You know what? I was walking down there, they see my gang tattoos and shit, and yelled up at this. Before the accident, I threw my bags down, and, hey! And 3 guys got out and shit. They didn't expect me to fucking have a knife. I stabbed one of them. And they retreated. I got jumped by those same motherfuckers 3 different fucking times. And once I had just learned how to walk, not from this accident. But they recognized me no matter what. They jumped me when I was fucking walking in a cane, when I finally got to a cane. You get me what I'm saying? Yeah, they usually got me like, pfft. But this time, well, not this time, but the last time it happened, I was, not this accident, but the time before, I had to relearn how to walk. They got me when I just relearned how to walk, and it was nighttime, and I didn't expect it. Shit happens, I didn't expect to be crossing at the corner and have a Suburban fucking fly in front of me and fucking me fly up in the air and it end up on top of me. Didn't expect it. In fact, I think that's when the hard shit started. It was starting to start. Because there's no way that he could have hit me on accident. There's no fucking way. He was too close. Yeah. But I know that Suburban being on top of me, stuntman, that was an accident. But you can't undo an accident. You get me? I ain't gonna be climbing no trees and jumping fucking fences no more. And rolling down that hill at Averill and shit with the homeboy's daughter. I think of being disabled every moment of the day from having to wipe my ass different. You get what I'm saying? To freaking laying down and my spine being crushed in or sitting up too long. Every moment of the fucking day. When I bend over to get something or like clean up the floor, I'm hoping that it won't take too long to get up and that I will get up. But you know what? We're fucking strong. We might cry. Hey, we're human. We get pissed off sometimes. But we're past the angry stage because, you know what? God chose us for this. Because he knows that we endure and we're the strong ones. You get me? We're fucking lions. We're lions amongst a fucking crowd of fucking sheep. We're different. That's why they attack us. We're different. But we're not different in a bad way. And we're not out trying to fucking just put our stuff in their faces. But they sure the fuck come into our homes, right? They come into our homes or where we live with their fucking watching us, listening to every fucking thing we say, no matter how quiet we keep it. Seeing everything we see, everything we type into our fucking screen. They observe us. They observe us. And wouldn't they we might be fucking in solitude, but we're actually the ones that are free and they don't even fucking realize it. They don't realize they're just sucking the New World Order's dick. And you know what? They're just doing Satan's work. I know where I'm going. And I'll fucking suffer in this world. And, us TIs, we're surrounded by fucking Satan soldiers. Hey, you can't see it, but it's right there in front of you. Right side, left side, over, behind, and under you. Yeah. Okay, Reno. And we're not just called crazy anymore. We're not. Because, hey, I got undiagnosed schizophrenia. Yeah, should have been done years ago. I have been lucid and off medication. That shit, I knew I didn't have it. And I can have him write a letter anytime saying that I was misdiagnosed. So they like to label us as crazy. But you know what? Him undiagnosing me, it gave me credibility. It gave me freaking credibility because they told me, you don't need no psych. You don't need mental health help. And I told him my problems, like connecting and stuff, since that thing was on top of me. He said, no, you don't need mental health there. You need a neurologist. There is nothing mentally wrong with you. Ha! Yeah, so you know what? That right there, it just like regave me credibility. You get what I'm saying? One of my friends that, lives around here, he was busted for murder. And, yeah, he's not a gang member. So, I wrote a letter out, oh, he helps me and I'm disabled. But the truth thing is, no, he's not a gang member and blah, 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 this. And, oh, can you come into court? Oh, I'd be happy to fucking come into court. I wanted to be, all I had to say was, he's not a gang member, which he wasn't. What the fuck? And that I've known him for such and such years. Check it out. Convicted felon. Convicted fucking felon. Been going to mental health since I was like fucking 18, 19 years old. What else? Other shit. So the lawyer came back and said, you're not a credible character witness. Really? I went to college. Yes, Judge Dorn of Inglewood Juvenile Court, freaking dorm 242, the infamous judge. Rest in peace. But yeah, there was no programs back then. No programs, like there are now to assist you with financial help and crap, and for kids and crap. But he made sure I went to college. I mean, a year and a half later, I might have been busted for 15 counts of armed robbery, got out on bail and motion to suppress all evidence as a result of a warrantless arrest of Miss Garcia and her home. Because my dad hired a lawyer and got me out on bail. Yeah. And an illegal technicality because he was there. And they just busted through his door and said they seen him. They seen me through a fucking security door. There's no way. But, what was I talking about? Man, I don't know. I'm not even drunk. I could use a drink, though. I'd like, my ideal would be a nice big bottle of fucking black cherry fucking Cisco. But Cisco's gotten really expensive. So I'll settle for a girly drink like Smirnoff. You get what I'm saying? I would like to drink, even the fucking Boone's Farms. You get a freaking hard lemonade, Boone's Farms, and add fucking straight vodka to it. Hey, because they don't get you, And I don't drink to get drunk anyways. It's just a warm feeling, and it's been a while. Yeah. But I smoke, so It's nasty as fuck. And sometimes we need a little help, Especially, that's why there's a lot of people that go through mental health problems, that are addicted to pills, that are alcoholics, because they self-medicate because they don't want to admit that there's something wrong with them. My sister's in jail. My 23-year-old sister is in jail for some shit like attempted murder. And you know what? She wouldn't be in jail if they would have respected my dad's wishes. My dad's wishes was that I stay in their lives, the three little ones, and I teach them things that only I could teach them and keep alive. Only I can tell them because their mother wouldn't. And he trusted me with his three little children and wanted me in their lives forever. So they'd know about being a Garcia and know the things that he taught me. You get me? Like how to threaten somebody without threatening them. You get me? How to get an ID in a different name and use a different birth certificate, shit like that, Yeah. Or like his famous papas and chorizo smothered. They've never tasted them since they've been little. I would have made sure that my sister, my baby sister, that she knew about our DNA. That she knew about the mental health issues in the Garcia family and the drug addiction and the freaking alcoholism because they were self-medicating and they didn't know they had what they had. You get me? So her mother was like, signs were all right there since a kid. Her mother didn't acknowledge it, get her help, tell her nothing. So when she's 23, from that time, it erupts in stabbing people. You get me? And she was raised in a bubble. You get me? She never been out on the streets and crap. You get me? They were in Norwalk, but not, in the middle of the neighborhood. But no, they were like, you get me? I don't know how to explain it. They weren't raised like me. In fact, I'm kind of glad, two of them being little small children that are girls. Yeah, I'm glad. God forgive me, I'm glad that my father died before they turned like 11 or 12. You get me? Because they were girls. And maybe he didn't do it to one or try to fuck with another. But, yeah, you don't have to be that. And my birth mother told me, after the fact, when he died, and I told her, she told me, oh, yeah, he tried to French kiss his niece a long time ago. I said, was that before you dropped me off at his house? She goes, yeah. I said, why didn't you freaking think, oh man, I'll drop my daughter in foster care or some shit like that. Then the freaking, put me with Garcia and let me get molested. You get me? She knew. Yeah. But this past year or two, and being an empath and letting a lot of shit go, I feel different. I used to listen to Korn. I got Daddy tattooed right here. That song, Daddy. I put it on when I needed to cut myself. I'm not suicidal. There's a difference between a cutter and being suicidal. I don't believe in suicide. I know where I'm going. God gave you that life. You're not allowed to take something that He gave you. Just like you're not allowed to sell your soul because you don't own it. God owns it. You get what I'm saying? I love my nose. Since I'm not, huge no more, and I went up and down in sizes, but this is not normal because I eat and eat and eat. So, but since I've thinned out, look at my nose. My nose looks more like my nose now. I mean, hell, you get old, shit starts to wrinkle, puff up, and sag and droop, But my nose didn't look like my classic button nose, my up in the air piggy nose when I was like really huge. I mean, it's not as up in the air as it used to be. I'm old. But I don't have to throw my head back for you to look up at my nose no more because it sags. I mean, look at that. My son lost weight because he lost weight. He goes, Mom, you know what? Since I lost weight, my nose went back to being big. My nose stands out now more. I said, yeah, my lips look like they're huge sometimes. I look like I'm all lips. Like girls go to like, not duck face no more, but they do that. That's my natural look. I don't push them out or nothing. But man, and probably about a year ago, I was all head. I think my head finally fits my body. You get what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes I take these pictures and I look like somebody blew up a balloon, man. And people, does my head fit with my body? My head's huge. Oh, Zach, girl, you're thinking about a lot of shit. No, for reals. But now I think my head matches with my body. Yeah. But my brain don't. God, I'm so happy to have food, and I'm sitting here fucking making a video. What the hell? And I had to fucking hurry down there. So, and I don't know what time it is. So I'm like hurrying in the, being blessed in the rain, and everything wet outside and cleansed. You get what I'm saying? And, this one over here, she's still talking shit. Oh, she's tweaking. You're fucking tweaking. Your mom. They're not allowed to hear this. They're not supposed to be listening to this. So fuck your mom, fuck your mom, fuck your mom. See, because technically, everything's closed up. They shouldn't be able to hear me. You get what I'm saying? So whatever I say, they shouldn't hear. Hey, I fucked this guy downstairs in his asshole with a dildo. And he liked it. And he calls out my name when he has sex with his girlfriend. But you know what? They do hear. And they respond. But technically, they're not supposed to hear. Because they're not supposed to have a way to listen. And they're not supposed to know what I type or anything else. So I can say anything. And since I'm talking to myself or Haggis Blue or God, I'm technically not saying anything. You get what I'm saying? Whore. I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. How can people like, oh yeah, I forgot, money, sellouts, rats and snitches. But how can anybody, do that to one person? You get what I'm saying? How can anybody, like Rick said on the song, it's 20 minutes after 2. Yeah. He meant, yeah. But, I should be flattered that all these people and all this time and this man work and neighbors and freaking changing shit and freaking doing shit, I should feel flattered at their attention. Because obviously, I couldn't figure out what my ex-girlfriend, piece of shit, the honey poop, what when we're sitting honey pots, she's talked about my fans. What do you mean fans? Followers? No, you got fans. She was talking about these people. All these people that are twisted, sick fans, that are obsessed, and sellouts, rats and snitches that spread my information and my data. She was talking about them. I'm gonna go eat.